Kentucky. Bourbon, horses, fried chicken, maybe mammoth caves if you paid attention in school. But here's the thing. Kentucky is geographically one of the strangest states in America. It has a town that holds the world's longest cave system. It's the only state bordered by 7 states on one side, and it contains a region so unique, it's named after a color that doesn't actually exist there anymore. This isn't just derby hats and Colonel Sanders. It's a state where underground rivers carved labyrinths that could swallow skyscrapers, where a single waterfall freezes into ice curtains 60 feet tall, and where the ground literally opened up and swallowed entire forests. Today, we're counting down 25 facts about Kentucky. And by fact number 1, you'll understand why Kentucky's limestone landscape shaped everything from America's favorite drink to its underground wonders. The final facts will prove it. And before we dive in, be sure to subscribe and leave a like so you don't miss more wild geography from across the world. Number 25. Kentucky has more bourbon than people. Kentucky holds over 10 million barrels of aging bourbon, nearly twice the state's population. By law, bourbon must be aged in new charred oak barrels. And 95% of the world's bourbon comes from Kentucky. The state's limestone-filled water removes iron, making it perfect for distilling. Number 24. The state was nearly called Transylvania. Before becoming Kentucky, the region was almost named Transylvania. In 1775, Richard Henderson purchased land from the Cherokee and established the Transylvania colony. The Continental Congress rejected it, and the area became Kentucky County of Virginia instead. Imagine saying you're from Transylvania, USA. Number 23. It's bordered by 7 states on 3 sides. Kentucky shares borders with 7 states: Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, Tennessee, and Missouri. The northern border follows the Ohio River's 1792 low water mark, meaning Kentucky technically owns the river. This created endless boundary disputes that weren't fully settled until the 1990s. Number 22. Mammoth Cave is the longest in the world. Mammoth Cave stretches over 420 miles, making it the world's longest cave system. Explorers keep finding new passages, far surpassing the second longest cave at 244 miles. The entire New York City subway system could fit inside with space to spare. Number 21. Cumberland Falls. Cumberland Falls has a moonbow. Cumberland Falls creates a moonbow, a rainbow visible only at night under a full moon. It's one of only 2 places in the Western Hemisphere where this occurs regularly. The 68-foot waterfall produces enough mist that moonlight refracts through it, creating ghostly colored arcs in the darkness. Number 20. The bluegrass isn't actually blue. The bluegrass region gets its name from bluegrass seed heads that appear bluish and purple in the spring. But the grass itself is green. The region's calcium-rich soil, formed from ancient Ordovician limestone, creates perfect conditions for both bluegrass and horse farming. Horses raised here develop exceptionally strong bones. Number 19. Kentucky has a town called Rabbit Hash. Rabbit Hash is a real town with a population under 200. But here's the twist. It's elected a dog as its mayor since 1998. The tradition started as a fundraiser, and tourists now visit specifically to meet the canine mayor. The current mayor is a pit bull named Wilbur Beast. Number 18. Fort Knox holds 147 million ounces of gold. The U.S. Bullion Depository at Fort Knox holds about 147 million ounces of gold, worth over $290 billion. Built in 1936 with granite, steel, and concrete, it has a 22-ton door, hasn't been entered since 1974, and once housed the Declaration of Independence. Number 17. The state has a lake that's man-made. Lake Cumberland, created by Wolf Creek Dam in 1952, is one of the largest U.S. man-made lakes. It holds 6.1 million acre-feet of water, has 1,255 miles of shoreline, more than Florida's Gulf Coast, and provides flood control and hydraulic power. Lake Cumberland was created in 1952 with the construction of the Wolf Creek Dam. It's now one of the largest man-made lakes in the United States. The lake holds approximately 6.1 million acre-feet of water and has more than 1,255 miles of shoreline, more than Florida's Gulf Coast. In addition to recreation, Lake Cumberland also provides flood control and hydraulic power. Number 16. Kentucky produced two feuding presidents. Both Abraham Lincoln and Jefferson Davis were born in Kentucky, within 100 miles and 1 year of each other. Lincoln was born in Hodgenville in 1809. Davis in Fairview in 1808. They led opposite sides of the Civil War, one as U.S. president, the other as a Confederate president. Number 15. The Kentucky River flows backward. Like few rivers in North America, the Kentucky River occasionally flows backward. During major Ohio River floods, the larger river's rising water pushes back into the Kentucky River's mouth, temporarily reversing its flow. Lock systems built in the 1800s helped manage these unusual hydraulic events. Number 14. There's a cave where tuberculosis patients lived. In the early 1900s, Mammoth Cave was used as a tuberculosis hospital. Doctors believed the cave's constant 54-degree temperature and humidity could cure patients. Stone and wooden structures called huts were built inside. The experiment failed. The cave's conditions actually worsened tuberculosis, but the ruins still remain. Number 13. Black Mountain is Kentucky's highest point. At 4,145 feet, Black Mountain is Kentucky's tallest peak. Located on the Virginia border in Harriet County, it's part of the Cumberland County Mountains. Located on the Virginia border in Harlan County, it's part of the Cumberland Mountains. Strip mining scarred much of the summit, but recent reclamation efforts have restored portions. The mountain's coal seams once powered American industry. Before we get to the top 12 facts that prove what I said at the beginning about Kentucky's limestone shaping everything, remember to subscribe and hit that bell. These final facts will blow your mind. Number 12. The Lost River disappears underground. The Lost River in Bowling Green literally vanishes into the ground and reappears miles away. It flows into a sinkhole, travels through underground limestone passages, then resurfaces. Researchers once used dye tracing to confirm the underground connection. It's part of Kentucky's massive karst landscape. Number 11. Kentucky has more navigable miles than any state except Alaska. Kentucky has over 1,100 miles of navigable waterways, second only to Alaska. The Ohio, Mississippi, Tennessee, Cumberland, and Kentucky rivers create a vast transportation network. This geography made Kentucky crucial for westward expansion and commerce in the 1800s. Number 10. A town celebrates wool every year. Bourbonville hosts the annual Daniel Boone Festival, celebrating the state's wool industry. Kentucky once produced millions of pounds of wool annually. Sheep farming dominated the economy before tobacco. The limestone-rich pastures that now grow prize-winning racehorses once fed massive sheep flocks. Number 9. The state was neutral during the Civil War. Kentucky officials declared neutrality when the Civil War began. For 5 months in 1861, neither Union nor Confederate armies could enter. Both Lincoln and Davis respected this until Confederate forces invaded in September 1861, ending neutrality. Kentucky then joined the Union but sent 35,000 soldiers to the Confederacy. Number 8. There's a 60-foot frozen waterfall in winter. In harsh winters, Cumberland Falls partially freezes into massive ice formations. The 68-foot falls create ice curtains and frozen cascades that climbers scale with ice axes. Some years, ice formations reach 60 feet tall, creating a temporary frozen sculpture visible from overlooks. Number 7. Kentucky produces most of America's corn used for bourbon. While Iowa produces the most corn overall, Kentucky corn is unique. The state's limestone soil adds specific minerals that enhance bourbon's flavor profile. Distilleries use locally grown corn for mash, contributing to bourbon's distinct taste. Over 72% of bourbon mash must be corn by law. Number 6. The Red River Gorge has 100-plus natural arches. Red River Gorge contains over 100 natural sandstone arches, one of the highest concentrations in the eastern United States. These arches formed over millions of years as wind and water eroded softer rock layers. Some arches span 100 feet and stand stories tall. Number 5. Kentucky has a detached piece of another state. Kentucky Bend is a 17-square-mile exclave, completely surrounded by Missouri and Tennessee. Created by surveying errors after the 1811 New Madrid earthquakes shifted the Mississippi River. It's only accessible through Tennessee. Number 4. The state capital has a floral clock. Frankfurt's floral clock near the Capitol contains 10,000 plants arranged to tell time. Built in 1961, it's one of the largest floral clocks in the world, measuring 34 feet in diameter. The plants are changed seasonally, and the clock actually keeps accurate time. Number 3. Kentucky once had wild parakeets. The Carolina parakeet was North America's only native parrot, and it once flourished in Kentucky's forest. At its peak, flocks numbering in the thousands filled the skies with flashes of green and yellow. But heavy hunting for feathers, along with conflicts with farmers over crops, drove the species to extinction by 1918. The last known Carolina parakeet died in captivity at the Cincinnati Zoo. Number 2. There's a forest that grows on a lake. Reelfoot Lake, partially in Kentucky, was created by the New Madrid earthquakes of 1811 and 1812. The quakes were so powerful they made the Mississippi River run backward temporarily and formed this shallow lake. Bald cypress trees now grow directly from the water, creating an eerie sunken forest. And number 1. Kentucky holds the largest cave system on Earth. Beneath central Kentucky lies Mammoth Cave, the longest known cave system on the planet, with more than 420 mapped miles and new passages still being discovered. The vast limestone network shaped settlement routes, groundwater flow, and modern geological science itself. What these 25 facts reveal is that Kentucky's geography created everything, from limestone that filters bourbon water to caves carved by ancient underground rivers, from soil that builds champion horses and rivers that flow backward. Kentucky's landscape wrote its story. After learning these 25 facts about Kentucky, tell us which one surprised you the most. Leave it in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like so we can keep exploring how geography shapes the world. See you in the next one.